We live in an American society where we thrive, live, survive, and communicate. As soon as we're born, we talk. And as we grow and we talk more, certain things that we hear influence what we talk about. According to Pacific Standard, just under half of children surveyed know their parents' true party identification and adopted it as their own, while 31% surveyed were wrong about their parents' political affiliations, and 2/3 of people, or around 22% overall, were wrong about their parents' views and adopted what they thought their parents' affiliations were.
I think she just said it.
DW, are you listening to me?
Uh-oh.
Just like DW, our environment influences what we are prone to say, and it starts as soon as we're born. This is called political socialization. And political socialization is the complex process by which peers acquire their beliefs. And this can come from family, friends, TV, the media, everything that's just brainwashed into us. I ask my younger siblings a few questions. I ask them, who's president? Do you know who Obama is? And do you know the Pledge of Allegiance? And the reason why I ask them these questions is to figure out what their opinions are based on what they've seen, what they've heard, or what they know. The first one was Lyric. Lyric is 6 years old, and she's in the first grade. Who's our president?
Oh, I know. Georgia?
Who?
Georgia of the United States?
No, our president.
Oh, I don't know.
Do you know who Trump is?
Mm-mm.
Do you know who Obama is?
Oh, yeah. American States.
Is he the president?
No?
Who's the president then?
United States?
The second one was Chris. Chris is almost 8 years old, and he's in the second grade. Who's our president?
Donald Trump?
Do you like Donald Trump?
Mm?
What do you like about him?
Because he keeps people safe by using cops.
Cool. Do you know who Obama is?
Mm-mm.
You don't know who Obama is? Really? Okay. John just turned 11 and he's in the 5th grade. Do you know who the president is?
Yeah,
Who's the president?
Donald Trump.
Donald Trump?
The terrible monster.
Why don't you like him?
Because he seems mean sometimes. You know how he acts like he wants to start a war? Like with ISIS and Jews.
Do you know who Obama is?
Yes.
Who is he?
It's someone that it's a president, our old president, that people still want to become president, even though they don't know what else he did.
What do you mean?
He canceled the space, what you call it? It's like a space thing that you use at school, which is now called NASA, but he canceled it.
Do you know the Pledge of Allegiance?
Oh, yeah.
Alright, say it.
Pledge to the United States of America.
That's all you know?
Mm-hmm. I forgot.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the government of which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
My 3 examples were Lyric, Chris, and John. They are below the age of 13 and haven't really learned much about politics. I mean, John hasn't even made it to middle school yet. So with them, it's harder to acquire certain things that we believe in because they don't know explanations. They don't know why they're thinking this way. They don't know why they've been brought up this way at all. They just know that this is the way and this is all it will be. For instance, with Lyric, she knew part of the Pledge of Allegiance, but she didn't really know the whole thing, and she didn't know why we're saying this. She just knows that school told me to say this, so I'm going to say this, and this is it. With Chris and John, the reason why they know that Trump is president is that they're a little bit older and they're around the age where you actually start knowing names and knowing who's president and simple questions like that. With John and his explanation of why Trump is such a bad person or bad guy or anything was he's heard it from me, he's heard it from my mother, and he's heard different things that Trump has done with the immigrants and the wars and stuff like that. So what he's looking at is more of a broad view instead of actually looking into it. When he gets into middle school next year, however, he'll probably know more and he'll probably start forming his own ideas and his own creations. The only time I got politics, which they have not gotten, was with the Obama election. When he won, I was there sitting inside of the bedroom with my family, and it was just a rejoiceful moment. And I didn't know why, I just knew that he was black and he was president, and that was pretty much it. I couldn't say much about him. I didn't know any of his points, his views, his values, or anything. It was just that my parents were very happy about this, so I was too. First time I actually started attaining beliefs and actually listening to other people was in middle school. The First Amendment states Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion or prohibiting the free exercise thereof, or abridging the freedom of speech or of the press, or the right of the people peaceably to assemble and to petition the government for a redress of grievances. However, it does not say to brainwash your children or brainwash anyone for that matter. The main question is, why are we brainwashing our generations? Why are we brainwashing them? Why are we not giving them a chance to express their own values and figure out their own opinions when they're born into this world? We don't want them to go crazy just like we have in the past.
And don't look at me like I'm crazy, because I'm not crazy. I just don't want to be your slave. I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy. And Raj, you're crazy, man.
All in all, we don't want to repeat generation mistakes. It will also hinder us even improving in our world. The main thing is we shouldn't be like our fathers. We should be learning from them and not acquiring their same values, but learning reasons and explanations and gathering our own details to form our own opinions. America stands for freedom, so our kids should have the freedom to create their own beliefs without the flag, without the Pledge of Allegiance, without knowing any of this stuff. Our choices are going to determine the future for our children, our children's children, and their children. I take that responsibility very seriously. As said from Maggie Q, I agree with her. Stop engraving and keep paving the way for our children till they don't become like us. We become the us we want to see better. This video was brought to you by 15 Likes and Miss Conaway's Classroom. Thank you for watching.